Welcome back to Borderlands 2 and a brand new Borderlands challenge. So I've been looking
you want
around
to hear another story, huh?
and I have
One
not
where
seen
the
this
very
challenge
fate of Pandora
anywhere.
hangs in the balance.
Today
It's
we're going to
not
be
too
doing
bad,
a
I'm
Miss
telling you
Moxxi's
anyway.
challenge.
First, there was the vault.
So
an alien
this is just going to be a little introductional
to the warriors who opened
bit
it. The
to
vault
explain the
was
challenge rules,
just a
what I can
container
use, what I
of
can't use,
tentacles and
how we're going to play through the game,
They vanished
and how
into
we're
the
going to do this.
wastelands, certain that the vault
So,
held
first of all,
no
what is a Miss
treasure
Moxxi's
at all.
challenge?
They were wrong.
Essentially,
The vault's opening
we are going to be playing
triggered
through the game
growth of
using
iridium,
only
a priceless
things,
alien element.
only
Soon,
Miss Moxxi's
the rare
weapons.
and valuable mineral emerged all across Pandora.
So, Kiss of Death,
Its appearance attracted
Good Touch,
many,
Bad Touch, all that
including
stuff.
The
Those are going to be our
Hyperion
weapons for the
Corporation.
playthrough.
They came to
If we get a
Pandora
legendary,
to
we can't
mine
use it.
iridium and bring order
Whatever
to the
we get,
savage
we can't use
planet.
it.
Through their excavations,
However, there are a few
Hyperion
exemptions to that
uncovered
rule,
evidence of an
such as
even
shield.
greater vault. Their leader vowed
Miss
to
Moxxi in
find it,
Borderlands 2
to
does not
use
make a
its
shield.
power to civilize the borderlands once
However,
and for all.
I have permitted
But
myself
Hyperion weren't the only ones
to use the Rough
searching
Rider.
for the next vault's alien power.
so pretty much
The
for the rest
call
of,
of danger
for a majority of the
and loot
game,
is not so
until we get to a decent enough
resisted.
level
Certain
to get a Rough
warriors
Rider that's
came
not
to
terrible.
Pandora in droves to uncover its
we're going to be going
hidden
shieldless.
secrets. Some would call them
But I have permitted myself to use the Rough Rider.
Others call them fools. But I,
It doesn't give us
Call
any
them
bonuses,
vault
but it does give us
hunters.
damage reduction and
our
health.
story begins with them
And
and with a man.
the point of this challenge is to see
Jack.
just how potent the Miss Moxxi's guns are. Like, can you do a playthrough of them, and can they keep you sustained when you have no shield? Second rule, class mod. As we know, in Borderlands the pre-sequel, Moxxi is a mechanic. So I've allowed myself to use the Roboteer Class Mod. We're not going to be using Anarchy in this playthrough. This is about the Miss Moxxi's guns, regeneration, and bolstering Death Trap. DLC. One of the sub-goals of this playthrough is to collect every single Miss Moxxi's gun. So the Sherry and Me, the Creamer, the Slow Hand, the Kitten, everything. If Miss Moxxi has a gun of it, it's our goal to collect it. Now I'm aware the challenge isn't going to start until we get to Sanctuary. So for that duration I have permitted myself to use a weapon just to hurry along the process. Because let's face it, I did it in the Tools Manufacturer run. I literally had the melee flint and it didn't go too well. But anyway, Sanctuary is where we're going to get our first Miss Moxxi's gun, either the good or the bad touch. Now for money, because as you guys know, you do have to tip Moxxi to actually get the good or bad touch. I have actually permitted myself to get high value stuff from other characters, just to sell for a bit of money. That's the only game changing thing we have this playthrough. Until then, that's the only game changing thing I've exported from other characters. It's just some things to sell, just so we can get the good or bad touch. But except for that, we have no other game changing items. And I think that's pretty much it. Once we finish with the opening cinematics, we'll get to Death Trap's place. I'll go over the build I'm using and how we're going to spec into it.
It's cute that y'all think you're the heroes.
The character we're going to be using for this playthrough, I weighed it up on a skill calculator.
Welcome to Pandora, kiddos.
Salvador made a good candidate. So did Axton. Every character could pretty much make a good candidate for this kind of playthrough. But the main two that I personally thought exceeded quite well was Maya or Gage. For this playthrough, because we've already done the tool manufacturer run with Maya, we're gonna go for Gage and we're gonna customize her. Where is the hat? Where is my hat? I know I have it. Where is it? There it is. Right. And for a shout out to Borderlands 1, we're gonna go for a red suit. So many skins, man. So many skins. You know what? That could work. And we're gonna call her Little Miss Gage. Oh, no space. Right then, we'll call her Miss Gage. Right. Confirm. And let's do it. Once we load up here, I will go over the skills we're going to be using.
Great. Another deadbolt
And then
hunter.
from there, I will end it.
Jack's been busy.
And we'll start a new one for the proper first part of the challenge.
Wait a minute. You're not dead. Yes. Now I can get off
Yes,
this
I'm not dead,
glacier.
Clappy.
Claptrap, your metaphorical ship has finally come in. Allow me
I
to
do like
introduce
Claptrap.
myself. I am a CL4P TP steward bot, but my friends call me
Oh,
Claptrap.
Claptrap.
Or they would if any of them were still alive, or had existed in the first place. Oh, I've got something for you.
Yeah, come on. You need to speed this
Here,
along, man.
Take this echo communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses.
Nah, not totally.
It comes with a class
I didn't see you do
heads-up
anything,
display, complete with
Wink,
a
wink.
mini map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside. Man,
Cool.
this is great.
So, yeah. Natural selection in X. Okay. Okay, game. Let me into the skills. Attaboy. Right. So, the build we're going to be going through for this challenge is going to be a hybrid of the Little Big Trouble and the Best Friends Forever tree. From the Big Trouble tree, we're going to be picking up more pep. Miss Moxxi's weapons are elemental in nature, so having the chance to increase the chance of applying burn, electrocute, corrode and slag is going to be a pretty huge boost to us. Especially if we use the grog, we can just go bat, slag them, then swap to the good touch or the bad touch, and mow down whatever target we're fighting. Next skill we're going to be getting from Little Big Trouble is the strength of 5 gorillas for melee damage. Now we're not going to be meleeing a lot. This is mostly a boost to Death Trap. Next one we're going to get Evil Enchantress. Killing an enemy increases damage that your burn, electrocute and corrode status effects deal for a short time. Being a mostly elemental build, this is going to be a very big boost to our damage output. Again, we're going to pick up Shock and Arg. Reloading our guns causes an electrical explosion, damaging nearby enemies. This works very well with electrical burn, because if we have psychos around us, we can reload, let out our electrical burst, and chances are, through electrical burn, When they're afflicted with an electrical status ailment, they'll burst into flame and take fire damage. And depending on how high our shock value is on our weapon, or shock and R, dictates how much damage the fire will do. Next build from Little Big Trouble is Wires Don't Talk. Increases all shock and electrocute damage that you inflict. Again, that works very well with shock and R, increasing its damage. Next skill we get, Interspersed Outburst. Not shooting an enemy for a short time grants us a stack of Interspersed Outburst. The next time you shoot an enemy, all stacks of Interspersed Outburst are consumed, and we slag a target. The more stacks we have, so if we have max stacks, we could, by a chance, instantly slag a target. And the final skill we're going to be picking up from Little Big Trouble is Make It Sparkle, where we're going to be using Miss Moxxi's weapons. All of them are going to be pretty much elemental, but it's going to be very handy with this skill, because we can supercharge Death Trap, say, with Slag. He can go around, he could be slagging targets, and we can use a more effective ailment against them to mow them down. Right, in the Best Friends Forever tree, we can be getting close enough. This is for the Miss Moxxi's weapons with the biggest spread. So like the hail, the good touch, bad touch when they hit walls is for them to ricochet. You know, just for a bit of extra damage. Another skill we're going to get is Cooking Up Trouble. While our magazine is full, we regenerate health. This is going to be a very big boost to us. For a good chunk of the game, we're going to be going without a shield. So having this ability on is going to help our survivability quite a lot. The next skill we're going to get, the Better Half. When your magazine is half empty, we gain increased fire rate. Again, in terms of the hail, it will work very well with Close Enough, because we're going to pump out loads of bullets, they're going to ricochet off walls and hit other targets. We're going to grab 5 out of 5 in Potent as a Pony, increasing our maximum health, just bulking us up a little bit. We're also going to grab Upshot Robot. So for the duration of Death Trap, the more kills we or Death Trap get, increases his duration. And if we have him supercharged with Slag, it's going to increase the duration he's up to slag targets. We're also going to grab Unstoppable Force. Now we're going to be using the Rough Rider, so the shield regeneration is pretty much pointless to us. What we're mainly picking this skill up for is the movement speed, just for us to be a bit more agile on the battlefield. We're going to be grabbing 3 out of 5 in that. Next skill we're going to get, Made of Sterner Stuff. This is essentially damage reduction and melee damage for Death Trap, but we also benefit from the damage reduction. However, we only get 5% damage reduction. But with the Rough Rider, which I believe is 25% damage reduction, that is now 30%. So as you can see, we've got a bit of damage reduction going on there. We're doing good. 20% cooler. We're going to grab 5 out of 5 in this, just to shorten down the duration of Death Trap. And finally, Sharing is Caring. Grants Death Trap a copy of our shield. So as we're going to be using the Rough Rider, Death Trap is going to get a copy of the Rough Rider, meaning he's going to have now, which means Death Trap is now going to have 30% damage resistance and increased health. And that is it for the build we're going to be using. I didn't pick up any of the other passives, just because, yeah, they weren't too great.
I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
I'll explain everything soon, but know
So
this.
that's pretty much what we need to do for the challenge. I'm going to end this little introduction bit here, and I'll see you in a second with the rest of the challenge.
You're alive for a reason.
See you in a bit.